Good morning, everyone. Welcome to LisaBug Aging Strong. And here is where we work on our entire body. We work strength training, cardiovascular conditioning and endurance, a little bit of balance and core. And this month, in the month of March, we're focusing on flexibility. Our theme of the month is finding length. So what I have for equipment today is for the end for stretching. If you have a yoga strap and a mat, that would be awesome as we spend some time lengthening our muscles back out after the workout, working on flexibility. For strength training, I have two sizes of hand weights. I have 3s and 5s. Whatever you have at home is going to work great. We're focusing today on our glutes. And the glutes are so very important in determining the strength of our entire body. And you notice over time, people's booties get flat. And what is that? A lot of times it's caused from the quads over working, and the glutes are not kicking in and doing their job correctly. So then we can have things like low back pain, knee issues, hamstring issues, a various variety of things. So we're going to really focus a little bit more today on building some strength in the glutes. I want to make sure you are going at your own pace today, listening to your body. You don't have to stay up with me. Go at your own pace. All right, let's start with a warm up. I'll get some music rolling for us. So let's just start with your feet a little bit wider than hips distance apart. Take a nice big deep breath in and exhale. One more time. Breathe in and exhale out. Just easy squats down and up. So when we're using our glutes, oftentimes they're not the primary muscle that we're firing. So when we're doing squats, we have our quadriceps as well as our glutes doing the action. So I want you with your mind to think more about your butt than your legs. When you squeeze up, tighten those glutes. Doesn't have to be a big squeeze, but just feel them activating. We want them to be the prime mover in our squats today. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Now little pulsing squats at the bottom. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Good. Now you do your squats at whatever range of motion feels okay for you today. If you have knee issues, your squats might be way up here, but the lower we go, the more your glutes are really going to kick in. So try to find your glutes, just pulse it out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Slow down, big range of motion. Reach up. Reach up. Now your quads are going to work, yes. There's no way to take them out of the squat. So you'll feel it in the front of your thighs. But I want more work into the fanny. We've got 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now a little stretch side to side, to the right, to the left. Just open up through the waistline. Good job. Toes are turned out slightly. Now hold the one over to the right side, just stretch here. Lengthen everything out. And then turn that direction to the right. Turn your back foot, press your heel down to the floor. We're gonna raise up off that back heel, up, down. For our cardio work today, we do a lot of calf work, so it's nice to stretch it out ahead of time. 2 more. Good, hold that heel down for a little stretch. Arms come up and close. Open, close. Just a nice little warm up through the shoulders. The upper back, abs are in tight. Now hold the arms out, broaden through the chest, get a little stretch right here through the shoulders. Maybe a little back bend. That feels good for you. And then release those arms down. Slide your back foot in a little bit. Shift your body weight back to that foot and tap your front foot. Up and down. Working that ankle. Working the shin. We've got 4, 3, 2, 1. Flex the foot up. Hold it. Very gently stretch forward. So you feel your hamstrings stretch out. Nice and easy. Just check in, see how tight you feel today. And then pivot the body right around to the front, hands on your thighs. Round your back as you roll up. And then we'll stretch over to this opposite side. Hold that stretch. Very nice. Make sure you're breathing through every movement. Now turn your body that direction. Press your heel down. Raise up. Lift. Lower. Lift. Lower. We're thinking about good posture with every exercise we do. 3, 2, and hold that heel down. Hands are right here in front of you. Open, cross. Open, cross. Just warming up our rotator cuff a little bit, nice and easy. Through a gentle range of motion. 3, 2, 1. Reach your hands behind your back. Take a nice stretch here. Chest expansion, maybe a little tiny back bend. And just notice how your body's feeling today for the workout ahead. All right, release that. Pivot back around to the center. Hands come to your thighs and round your back up. Finish with a nice big deep breath with our warm-up. And exhale. All right, bring your feet in just a little bit more. We're going to squat, pick up the right knee. Squat, knee, down, up, down, up. So I want you to focus on this left leg glute muscle. So when you come up, you're slightly driving your pelvis forward a little bit, so you're tightening this glute. Up. Good. Now, what my LisaBug classes are all about is finding the variation that works best for each and every person. So I like to add variations. Option, kick, front, front. Good. Now, is it about the kick? No, that's just an option. You can stay with the knee lift. It's about this other leg that's on the ground, working that glute. 7 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Other side, just the knee up. Squat, lift. This glute, drive forward. Good. Down, up. Working on that right glute now. Make sure you're breathing. That squat can be as low as you want to go. Nice job. Building endurance, you start to feel that heart rate picking up too. This is big muscle groups. Option, kick, kick. Good, just nice and easy. You don't have to straighten your leg out all the way or lift it very high. Keep going, keep going. About 15 seconds on this side. And up. Good job. Nice job, nice job. Last 4, 3, 2. Now alternate. Right knee picks up. Left knee picks up. Good job. Now if those glutes are getting really tired, you don't have to do the squat, but that's where the glute action comes through. So I want you to deepen that squat if you can. Down, up, down, up. Working evenly. Same intensity, right and left sides. Good job. Option, add the kick. Squat, kick, squat, kick. Quads are working too, but I don't know about you, but I'm definitely feeling it more in my glutes. Keep it coming. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Little march in place or jog it out. Nice job. Okay, we're moving into some hand weight work, combining it with the squats. So pick up your hand weights, whatever size you have, for overhead press. Take those weights right to the chest. We're going to squat down slow, squat up and press above the head. Squat, press up, down, and up. Woo! Nice job. One more. Now pulse your squats. 3, 2, 1. Press up. 3, 2, 1. Press up. Pulse. So feel those glutes in the squats, then the overhead press. Nice job. Exhale. Now, if pressing above the head doesn't feel good for you, another option is an upright row. So it's 3, 2, 1, pull up here. It's a great option anytime we press above the head. Work some of the same muscles. So I want you to choose that one if it's better for you. 5 more. And press up. Good. 4. Exhale. Push. 3. And up. 2 more. Woo. Nice job. 1 more. Hold it up. Hold it up. Triceps back and straighten. So let's give our glutes a chance to rest and just do those tricep extensions. If coming above the head bothers your shoulders, you do bicep curls right in here. So as long as you're doing an arm exercise that works best for you, I want you to feel free to pick the one that works best. 5 more. Good. Resting those glutes. We have 4. And up. 3. Good job. 2 more with the weights on this set. Last one. And bring those weights down. Set them off to the side. Make sure they're always out of your space so it's nice and clear. We're going to step out to the right. Bend this knee. Step together. Raise up on your toes. Same side again. So it's right side and up. Now, if you want more intensity on the toe raise, you're going to jump a little bit off the floor. Side lunge, up. If you want more core work, reach across, jump up. Reach across, jump up. You choose. It can be a toe raise to work your calves. I want you to do the one that works best for you. So it's the glute on this right leg that's working. So we use the glute as we come forward into the lunge, and then as you push away. Good job. 15 seconds to go on this side. You pick the intensity that works best for you. Just keep going if you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's get ready to go to the other side. So you'll step out. There's a little toe turn out. Step in, and we're up. Out and up. Options are to hop. Options are to reach across and up. Okay, you've got this. Now you set the pace. Focus on your left glute. Push away, reach. Are you breathing? Oh yeah. Is the heart rate up? Yes, ma'am. Woo. Are you happy you're with me on this fantastic Friday? Nice job, everybody. 15 seconds here. And up. Good job. If you started with the jump and you need to take it out, that's absolutely fine. Woo. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, alternating sides. Reach across, come up. Other side, reach across and up. Option to add your jump, or you don't have to reach across. If that bothers your lower back, stay upright. Lots of options. If your knees hurt, make this small into the knee. Doesn't have to be big. Woo! Good job. Stay with me wherever you are today. Every modification has a purpose and a benefit. So just because you're not doing the jump doesn't make this less of an exercise, because the toe raise is fantastic for your calves. Good job, good job. I'm feeling that breathing here. Woo! Okay, 15 seconds, everybody. Stay strong with me. Nice, almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, either march in place or jog it out. Woo! Okay, we're going to pick up those weights again and do a similar movement that we just did. So you can go with one weight, or if they're light, grab 2 and hold them in your left hand. So remember this lunge that we did just now in that last segment. So toes are turned out. You're going to reach across, pull up. Reach across, pull up. Focusing on this right side glute. Quad is going to work as well. So it's a similar action, but now we've got the weights with us. So it makes it a little bit more about workload. Upper body's working in that upper back, in the bicep, in the shoulders. Good. Now you can also stay here and do it this way and just stay in that lunge. Another option that's wonderful. Good job. Keep it going on this side. Excellent. 5 more reps. 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press yourself up. Swap hands. Right hands have the weights. So you can just start with this lunge first and then reach across and pull it up. Good. Make sure this knee is tracking over the center of the foot, that second and third toe. Feel the muscles you're activating here. We've got core because our body is slightly rotating. Or we can stay down into that lunge and just hold and focus on that upper body. Exhale. We're exhaling on the exertion, which is when we're pulling the weight back and also when we're straightening that leg up. Almost done on this side. Woo! 5 more reps. Good job, everybody. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and come up. Okay, one weight in each hand. Shoulder raises with a wide squat. Down and up. So sink into the legs, open the arms. Woo! Now in that wide squat, I really want you to focus on your glutes. So imagine as you're pushing up, you're pressing your feet away from the midline, like you're trying to make a big crack in the floor, pushing away. Good job. Also, for shoulders, you can do this exercise. You can do the arms to the front. So we're still building strength in the upper body, wherever you want to be, but my main focus is those glutes. 6 more. Squeeze it up. 5. Up. 4. Nice job. 3 more. Good work. 2 more. Abs in tight. Last one. And close it in. Good. Set your weights down. The last movement in this theme is a speed skater. So I want you to step across, tap your toe behind you, step across, tap your toe behind you. Start to turn your body across. Then you can add a little hop. Hop. Good. You choose whichever speed skater movement works best for you, but feel it in the glute from side to side. Right side, left side. You can pick up the pace, do a little quicker, or slow it way down. That's all up to you, guys. 30 seconds. Reach, reach. Now, if the reach across bothers your back, just stay up here. Keep your body more neutral. Absolutely. Woo! 15 seconds, speed skater. Reach. Great calisthenic for getting the heart rate up. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. March out or take a little jog in place. All right, it's time for our first drink break. So let your heart rate come down a little bit. Grab a swig of water. Check in, see how you're doing. Maybe you can take a heart rate. If you've got a clock there, you can find your pulse. Check it for 10 seconds. Good job, good job. Okay, we're going to pick up the hand weights again, also focusing on the glute. If you struggle with your balance, you might want to come up to a wall for this one so you can use your hand for a little bit of balance. Stand on your right leg. The weight is in your left hand. Right arm out. Left leg back. One leg deadlift. So you're going to come down, stand up, down, stand up. Good. So your right glute is the prime mover. Your hamstring is helping. There's no work from your quad here, so you're really focusing on the bum. Good job. Use a wall or a chair if you need a little help for balance. That's absolutely fine. Your standing leg can have a little bend in it. Good work. Let's do 4 more. And down. 3. Are you feeling it? Yes. 2. 1 more. And then step that foot back behind you. Bring your elbow up. Tricep kickbacks. Working the upper body. So from your side view, straighten that arm back. Tricep. Tricep. So I'm still feeling the lingering effects in my right glute from those deadlifts. And I still feel it because we're asking our glute to brace our body here. So it's not resting in this position. It's firing isometrically. Good. Exhale, straighten and bend. 4 more. Nice job. 3, 2, and 1. Come on up. Great job. Switch to the right hand with the weight. Stand on your left foot. Left arm out. You can hold a wall here if you need to. Right leg behind you. Hinge forward. 1 leg deadlift. Come up. So our goal is to keep the spine neutral. So I'm not bending over at my waist. The only joint that's moving is the hip in the ball and socket. Coming up. It's like one of those little, do you remember those little birds that used to tip in the water and kind of go back and forth? Yeah, I'm dating myself, I know. It's like one of those. Or it's like a teeter-totter. If you think of the fulcrum of the teeter-totter, that's your butt. Let's do 4 more. Woo, I'm feeling it. 3 more. Pull it up, pull it up. 2 to go. Very isolating for that glute. Last one. And come up, step that right foot back. Bring your elbow up. Tricep kickbacks. Good. So now this left glute is still working here isometrically to hold this lunge position in your body. You've got a little bit of a forward lean. Abs are really super engaged. Try to get that arm, squeeze it straight, and then just come back to 90 degrees so we're not swinging it forward. Just the back side of that exercise. That's why it's called the kickback. 5. Shoulders squared. 4. Good. 3. Woo. 2. And 1. Step in and relax. Roll those shoulders. Pick up your second weight so you have one in each hand. This is a back stepping lunge, alternating legs. So we'll step back with the right foot, step in, step back with the left, step in, alternate, back, together, back, together. Good, so I want you to think about your glute on the leg that's in front. That's the one that's pulling your body up. Now let's add bicep curls as you come together. Curl up, back, curl up. For your bicep curls, you can have your palms up or you can have your palms facing in, the hammer style. You choose. So the first round of this exercise, it's about strength training. Then we're going to go into a cardio, same exact exercise, but we're going to do it faster without our weights. Good. Just a few more here before we set them down. Nice job. 2 more on each leg. Woo, feeling those glutes. We're going to be feeling them in the next couple days. I think that's for sure. Last repetition. And then quickly set your weights off to the side. So I want you to do the same action. Step back together. And your arms can just be opposing. And then once you've got the movement, start to pick up the pace. Pick up the pace. Good. Now you don't have to do bicep curls. You can reach an arm up. This is your cross-country ski movement. Woo! You can also switch your legs in midair rather than stepping back. So do the one that feels best for you. 30 seconds to go. Woo! Nice job. Whatever pace you can manage. We're almost there. 20 seconds. Good work. Take it as low as you want in that lunge. Last 10. Good. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Either march out or run in place. Good job, good job. Okay, I want you to pull your mat out onto the floor if it's not there already. It's another time to take a little bit of a drink of water. Your yoga strap's going to be close, and your hand weights will be close. We're still working the glutes here. We're going to do some clamshells. So come on to your right side. Take one of your hand weights, and once you get in position, you'll place it right here on top of your thigh. So it's not on your knee. It's just kind of on the outside of that thigh. And take your leg up and down. So your feet will stay together in the clamshell. The top leg is doing the work. External rotation of that hip joint. So this is called horizontal or transverse abduction. And it's working the medial glute on that leg. Good job. We're doing it slow so we really feel that glute working. 3 more reps. Come up and down. 2 more. Upper body's not moving. Last one. And release. Just to set your weight in front of you. So now we're going to do a clamshell with a hip lift. So it goes up, down. So I'm lifting my hip up off the floor as my legs are separating into the clamshell. Now it's the underside leg that's got the load in the muscle. So you're going to be feeling your right glute, the one that's on the floor, doing that lateral rotation, horizontal abduction, working and strengthening that glute. 6 more. Down. You're also getting a side plank, yes? So you can even have your hand up. So it's a side plank. Woo! 3 more. Up and down. Last 2. Excellent. 1 more. And rest. Press yourself up. Grab your hand weight. Bring it right into both hands here. Lean back a little bit. Twist to the right side. Come center. Twist to the left side. Now you can keep your feet on the ground or you can lift them slightly up off the floor. Twist to the right. Twist to the left. So this is going to give our hips a chance to rest, our glutes to relax as we're working our core through rotation. If holding the hand weight is too much, set it down. Just rotate only with your arms. Good job, everybody. 2 more each direction. Nice, easy rotation. 1 more each side. And come back to center. Sit yourself straight up. Okay, let's lay over on the other side. It's time to work that clamshell series. So I have my elbow right directly under my shoulder. Knees are about 90 degrees. The hand weight is on that thigh. Just separate the knees without separating the feet. Now imagine that you're up against a wall behind you. I don't want you to rock back to get your knee to lift higher. So you're just keeping your pelvis really stable, really still. Good, squeeze it up. Exhale. 6 to go here. Slow, even tempo. 5. Abs in. 4. 3. Yes, yes. 2 more. Looking good, everybody. Last one. Set that hand weight down. Now, as you open your legs into your clamshell, you're going to lift your booty up off the floor and then let it come down. So now it's this leg that's doing the work. Come up, down, lift, lower. Let's try to stay nice and firm through that shoulder girdle. 6 more, up. Now, if lifting up off that hip doesn't feel good for you, then just do your clamshell here. 5. But it's a side plank. 4. Awesome. 3. Last 2. And 1. And relax. Press yourself up. You're going to come back to that seated position. Hand weight in your right arm only. Left arm is out. Lean your body back a little bit or pick your feet up off the floor. We'll press the weight up and down. Again, if you have shoulder problems, you don't have to use the weight. You can leave your arm low. This is about your abs more than it is your upper body. Up and down. Exhale, 4. Looking good. 3. Woo, 2 more. Press up. Abs tight. Last 1. And release. Set your feet down. Sit straight up. Give your back a break. You can even fold over your legs for just a second. And then sit back up. Bring that weight here just above your shoulder. Right arm out. Lean back. Press it up. Exhale. And down. Push. Nice job. Just 6 more reps. Feet can be on the floor. This is fine. You can even be sitting up more if it's bothering your low back. 4. No weight is fine. 3. Woo, looking good. 2. Last one, up and set it down. Okay, we're going back into the glutes. This is the crab bridge. So you are on your hands behind you. Your feet are on the floor, but your heels are lifted. So I want you to lift your glutes up, halfway down, up, up. Now, if for some reason this bothers your wrists or your shoulders, you can just lay down onto your back and do this style of bridge. So they're both great. I want you to do the one that's feeling best for your upper body. Good, just 4 more. Squeeze up. 3, 2, 1. Set the glutes down. Take a little break for the wrists and the shoulders. So now we're going to do it on one leg, and that's where we're really going to blast the buttocks. So again, you can roll on your back if you would like to do that without using your arms. Your right leg is on the ground. Your left leg is up. We're going to lift, lower, up, and 7, 6, 5. Are you feeling this? 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come down. Rest your wrists. Rest your shoulders. Woo! That is a glute exercise, especially since we've done so many already. Our glutes are getting tired. Okay, reach back behind you. You've got the other side. You're on your heel. 10, 9, 8, 7. Push up with the butt. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down. Woo, rest your wrists, rest your shoulders. Okay, great job, everybody. So we'll finish this sequence with crab kicks. So again, you can be here. Both feet are down, your butt is up, or your butt can be down. What we do is we reach across with one hand to the opposite foot, come down, other side. So options, your butt's down, you're just reaching across here. If those hips are up, I want you to think about the glute of the leg that's on the floor. So try to lift yourself up. Lift yourself up. Good. If you don't want to take a hand up, you're going to lift and lift. So you still got those single legs. Good. Let's do 2 more each side. 1 more each side. And rest. Extend your legs straight out. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, fold over your legs. And stretch. Okay, it's time to work deep flexibility. So I want you to have your yoga strap. This is a great time to grab a quick little drink of water. I'm going to switch our music here quickly to something a little softer and more relaxing. Come down onto your back with that yoga strap. All right. Woo. So we have done a lot of glute work. We've got to get it stretched out. One of the best stretches for the glute is the figure 4 stretch. So let's start with that. So once you're down onto your back, first of all, just relax. And then take your right ankle across your left thigh. Take your right hand and press that knee away from you. Let's get our music tempo down a little bit here. So we press it out and away. And then start to draw your knees right up towards your chest And you can use your hands a couple of different ways. You can reach through your legs to grab behind the left hamstring, and then your right elbow can kind of keep pressing that right thigh outward. You can also wrap over the top of your knee, pull in this way, or you can hold on to one thigh and the opposite ankle. Now, if you hold on to the thigh and the ankle, you can also lower the other leg just down. This is our cradle the baby. We're just opening up this glute here, getting a nice stretch. And then feel your heart rate coming down after that workout. We spiked it up and down with some interval training. And when we focus on the glutes, we get that big muscle, so it's causing the need for a lot of a higher heart rate, a lot of muscle action. One more breath here. And then uncross that ankle, set that foot to the floor. Cross left ankle on top of the right thigh, just push that knee out just a little bit. And then decide how you're going to reach through. You can grab behind that right hamstring here. You can grab over the top of the knee or wrap around. You can even take cradle the baby if you're flexible enough, and you can wrap this hand around and interlace your fingers together. Lots of options. What I like about the one where you're extending your leg down is you get this hip flexor to open up as well, which is a nice option. But this is mostly about that glute, so that's where I want you to feel that work. So if this up here is better, stay right with that. Now slow your breathing down. Relax your face. We're not tensing, we're not working anymore. We're enjoying the stretch. Let's take one more breath in. And then exhale it out. And then lower the legs down and cross the ankle. So grab your yoga strap. We're going to get the IT band. You can also just use a little necktie or a winter scarf, something that you can loop around the bottom of your foot. Let's start with the right leg. So extend that leg up, and I want you to try to get it straight. So that's the beauty of the yoga strap. You can let it out as far as you need to so that you can straighten your leg. Opposite leg goes all the way down. Starting with a nice hamstring release. Feel this in the back of the leg. Let's hold here. Try not to fight the stretch, just relax into it. So we have several muscles in our glute complex, and one of them is the medial glute on the outside portion of the thigh. That's very close to the IT band. There's a muscle up here called the TFL, tensor fascial lata. So we're going to stretch all of that with an IT band stretch. So I want you to hold the strap in your left hand. Without lifting this hip off the floor, just pull your legs slightly across towards your left shoulder. Ooh, yes. And we are going to hold here about 1 minute's time. Now, you're not going to feel this as much if this knee is bent significantly. So try to get it straight, because that muscle also crosses the knee joint. So we want to have it lengthened here as well as lengthened across the glute. Now just relax and breathe. Flexibility is such an important part of our exercise regime, and sometimes we don't leave enough time for it at the end of our workouts. So that's why here in the month of March, I'm really spending a little bit of extra time at the end of our cardio class and strength class on stretching. Our muscles have gotten so tight during this pandemic, so we need to get them lengthened back out. Okay, now as you bring that leg back up to the midline, switch the strap to your right hand, and then see how far you can open your leg out to the side to stretch your inner thigh, the groin, still getting the hamstring in that stretch, and breathe. Now everybody's going to look different in this stretch. So your leg doesn't have to be as high as mine or as straight as mine. It can be higher or straighter. It's just your stretch, whatever feels best for you. No competition, no comparison, just your body today. Now just check to see, are you tightening this muscle? Because I want you to really let it go, let it relax. 2 more breaths. And then we'll bring that leg straight back up. I want to linger here just one more time right in the middle. And then just let your strap slide off your foot. Bend this knee about 90 degrees or so. Reach across with the opposite hand, and I want you to roll it all the way over into a twist. You're going to feel this glute stretch here through the hip and all along the torso. Try to keep your right shoulder down on the mat if you can. And breathe. Your head can be straight forward, or you can look the opposite direction from your knees in that little spiral twist. One more breath here. And then bring your head back to the center line. Your knee comes back to center. Just hug it in really close one time and curl your head and shoulders up off the floor and try to push your low back down into the mat. It's a great lower back release. And then lower your head and release that leg all the way down. Woo, notice how different they feel from the right to left side. Okay, with your yoga strap, left foot comes up, and I like to put my strap under the ball of my foot rather than the arch. That way when I extend the leg up, I've got some flexing in the ankle there. So we'll just hold it straight up and let it start to relax here. This right hip flexor might get some release too in the leg that's extended down. Try to find a nice equal rhythm breath, inhaling and exhaling the same duration. Now let's see how that IT band TFL muscle feels on this side. So you're going to reach across and just hold the strap with your right hand so you have an opposition. Try not to lift your left pelvis off the floor and just bring that leg across a little. Oh, my goodness. Woo. You also might feel this one in the outside of the shin, especially if you turn your foot in a little bit, like you're walking pigeon-toed. That's going to stretch that outside of your shin, calf, peroneus longus muscle. If you're a person who does a lot of cycling, running, a lot of sports where, your knees are bent over repetitive motion, this IT band can get really super tight. And same thing if we don't do anything at all. We're just sitting around the house all day. IT band gets tight. So this is a really good stretch to do. Just about another 15 seconds holding. Make sure you're breathing. And then bring that leg right back to the middle. Switch your hands so you have the strap in your left hand. Your right arm comes out. And then open that leg to the outside. And try to get into your stretches progressively. So we don't necessarily go from 0 to 60 in 1 second. We slowly start to increase that work or that range of motion as we're holding the stretch, deepening as we go with each breath. If we stretch too fast, too quickly, then sometimes these little muscle receptors in the muscles in the tendons will cause our muscle to contract. The muscle spindle and what's called the Golgi tendon organ, and those will try to keep us from stretching, keep us from hurting our body, which is good. You know, we want to have those receptors. But if we're working on flexibility, we kind of have to go slow, so we trick them a little bit, let them know that this is a safe range of motion. All right, let's bring that leg straight back up, and we'll linger here right in the middle one more time. Keeping your mind on your body and the breath. The 3 B's, brain, breath, and body. And it's actually today it's 4 B's because it's birthday. All right, release that strap. Bend your knee to about 90 degrees. Your right hand's going to pull that leg all the way across into a twist. Left arm reaches out, and you can look towards the left or just look straight up. That feels better for your neck. And notice where you're feeling this. Is it all in your glute, or do you feel something in your lower back? When several muscles are stretching at the same time, it's important to stop when you feel that tightest muscle reach the end range. And for you, it could be your left shoulder here, your pec muscle. Let's take 2 more breaths here in our twist. Nice deep inhales and full exhales. And then bring your head back to neutral, bring the knee back to neutral. Hug it tightly in toward your chest, and then curl your head and shoulder up. Your knee comes towards your nose, and try to push your lower back down into your mat. And lay your head back, and then you can grab either behind this leg or roll over onto your side to sit yourself up. And let's come back up to a stand where we began class today. So I want to stretch the quadriceps because we use those a lot today as well. You can do this by balancing, taking your hand to a wall, grabbing your ankle, and do a standing quad stretch. Or if you have a chair in your room, you can put the chair behind you and set your foot up on top of the cushion of your chair so that you can relax your leg there and lengthen through the front of the thigh. You can also sit in a chair, side saddle, and reach down, grab your ankle, pull it in. So if we're doing this stretch like this, we're not really stretching our quad. We want to get the knee to come down and even back slightly so that we can really open up this section. Good job, good job. Just a couple more breaths here. And then this leg that you're stretching, I want you to take that ankle, once you let go of it, cross it behind the other leg. So you have a back leg crisscross, and then stretch over. This is going to get the outside of your hip just a little bit, one more kind of in that IT band, TFL region, as well as your whole side waist. And come up. Beautiful. All right, switching legs. Reach down for that ankle. Find your balance or set your foot back on your chair behind you. Or sit in your chair, side saddle, and grab it. Try to pull your knee back behind you. So I'm a person who is actually pretty tight in my quads, so I'm feeling this in a big way. Some of you might be a little bit more open in the front of your hip and in your thigh and not feeling this much, but it's okay to do a stretch with just an easy lengthening. It doesn't always have to feel really hard to do, if that makes sense. It can be a relaxed, gentle stretch. One more breath. And then the leg you're holding on, once you release that ankle, is going to cross behind the other foot. Make sure you find your balance and stretch over that direction. Open up the side ribs, breathe. Finding length. And then rise back up, uncross the ankles. You can use your yoga strap for one final stretch for your shoulders, or you can just interlace your hands behind your back. And then lift those arms up any amount behind you. And just hold. When we're sitting at our computers or our desks or over our devices and phones throughout the day, we get this rounding of the shoulders. So this is a wonderful stretch to do every day. And if you do have to work for hours at a day in front of a computer, take a little flexibility break every hour or so. Do a couple of these stretches. Your body will thank you for it. We'll get out of this pandemic body. Let's take one more breath here. As you exhale, release that strap or unlace your hands, and we'll take a breath together. Inhale, reach up. Exhale down, and one more time. Last breath in. And exhale. Woo, great job, everybody. Thank you for joining me today. Let's turn our recording off, and anybody who wants to say hello. Oh, there goes the cat. Did you see the kitty traipse through the room? Oh, he's been locked up, and he's like, I'm finally released.